Everybody, please remain with your cameras off and your sound muted, with the exception of Gilbert and Amy. Gilbert and Amy, I can confirm to you that your call through to the branch Takoro has been connected. And so I think you could do some, it may be that there's difficulty on their side technically. You could perhaps make some efforts to get the branch secretary, Monsieur Dunant, to answer your call. And so I leave it in your hands.
Is there going to be a real Mr. Dunant, or are we just chatting to ourselves?
Yes, there will be, if you can get him to pick up the phone.
D'accord.
He's a very busy man. See if you can get him to pick up the phone.
Ring, ring. I don't understand what to do with this. Like, bring.
Monsieur Dunant, are you there? Mr. Dunant, are you there? Mr. Dunant?
Yes, I'm here.
So maybe your camera off?
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, my name is Amy Bruins. I'm the ICRC delegate, and I'm here with my colleague Gilbert.
Hello,
and we're
hi,
here.
How are you doing? Here I am.
Doing well, how are you?
Oh, good to see you. Oh, it's so good to speak to you. I mean, your people, they already came yesterday, and they gave us, I mean, so many items, blankets, and look at that, even some for the office, you see? You see what they gave us?
And
also some
Federation logo.
But they told us that you will come, but only next week. So why are you rushing, speaking to us? I saw that we already discussed everything yesterday.
I just want to make sure our visit next week is as effective as it can be. And if we get a little bit of information to start, I think we can maximize our time.
So you are the same people that are coming next week and that are coming today and that came yesterday. Thank you very much for the pin. I really like it. Do you see that on my jacket? You see?
You're looking extra cool.
IFRC, you know, that you're providing so much, let's say, to us, and we really love the IFRC. Thank you very much. It's a great organization.
Fantastic to hear that. We work with an organization that's related to IFRC, but slightly different. We're the International Committee of the Red Cross, and that's slightly different than the International Federation of the Red Cross.
What's that?
So our role is a little bit different than IFRC's. We really work with international humanitarian law and upholding those principles, as well as working with populations affected by potential protection issues, as well as people who may be detained. And there's a whole list of things that we do that are slightly different than the Federation, but we're all part of the same family. And as part of that family, we're excited to work with you as well.
Yeah. So you, I mean, did you say conflict? So you are from the committee.
So it's the International Committee.
Oh, okay, the committee. Okay.
That's right, Monsieur
yeah, you are from the committee. That's great. Good to see that. Okay, so what can you do for me?
Well, I want to understand a little bit better what your needs are, and then we can have an open-minded approach as to what we can do.
It is such a mess here. You should see. I mean, when we saw them arriving, you know, the refugees, we saw that we had the first wave, and now it's increasing by the day. And even now, you know, you see where I am, it's in my office. The warehouse are completely empty. The volunteers are, you know, I don't know exactly why. I mean, here and there, you are so busy. So yes,
I can understand how that would be a stressful situation for you.
Yeah, very stressful.
In advance of our coming out there, is there any chance that you have done a needs assessment or a conflict sensitivity assessment that we could look at?
We do that all the time.
Great.
You know, when the people arrive, you know, that we take their names, where they are coming from, and you know, yeah, I mean, what they need. I mean, we do that.
Would it be possible to share that with us?
What do you mean sharing with you?
If there's any kind of documentation to back up what the needs assessment is, or are there any like key informants?
I'm sharing everything with the headquarters, so it goes like Saville. Yeah.
Okay. I can coordinate with. It sounds like IFRC then, or with the greater headquarters to get that information. So thank you for sharing that already.
Thank you, Monsieur Dunant. I also have a question for you. You mentioned you're registering the people as they're coming, the refugees. Are there any particular needs you've noticed that the refugees have?
You know, unfortunately, it's not the first time that we have people crossing the border, and you know, we had the floods recently, and so it's always the same needs, you know. So that's they don't know where to go, you know. So we try to accommodate them. Then we talk to the town authorities, so they try to find some. And now it's already now they are in the street. Honestly, they are in the street. You even have the group that arrived yesterday, just in the backyard of the building here. You know, they are everywhere. And we try to do what we can, but honestly, the warehouses are empty, completely empty. So if you can do anything. The Federation is doing something, you know, they are coming, you know, we see them quite a lot. And also the Keoshia Red Cross, by the way. And okay, we don't see much people from the headquarters. I don't know what they are doing, but you know, but here on the ground, we do work a lot.
You've distributed some things already from your warehouse.
Everything. The blanket, the water, everything is gone.
Okay, I'm afraid the connection is breaking up, and we will have to end this call. You've got one minute.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Great. So it sounds like we can get needs assessment information from IFRC. Is that correct?
Oh, I for the Federation, I share everything with the Alpha.
With whom exactly? Can I'm just taking notes for the person that I can contact. Do you know, Monsieur Dunant?
Operation. We send everything there for the manager of operation.
We can sort that out, no problem. And I know this is too brief of a conversation to have, and it's just meant to be the first of many conversations. But I would love for us to reconnect and talk about if there are ways in which we could support Takoro and their branch development, or if there's any support that we can bring in, and with our international reach.
Yeah, that would be great. So if you want to contact me, you talk to my assistant, Sue. She knows very well, you know, how busy I am and things like that. But I'm sure she will find a slot. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I like it. I think this is the first of many conversations, and I'm really looking forward to reconnecting with you and figuring out how we can best work together. And
anything you can do to refill the warehouses, that will be, we really need it.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. One thing that
I
forgot to mention is just that we're interested in potentially opening up an office in Takoro. And just to put that on your radar, we haven't made any decisions, but that's something we're looking into and scoping out right now.
Yeah, I mean, there may be some opportunities. I mean, my wife, she's running a real estate agency, and that's maybe something that you can discuss directly to her. I mean, that's or with her. That will be lovely to, yeah. We can accommodate. Yeah.
We're still in the decision-making phase, but that's something that we're interested in tentatively as of now.
Monsieur Dunant, you've got your next meeting about to start. So
okay, thank you. So I have to leave you, but glad to talk to you and looking forward to receiving some goods from you guys. Okay.
Great, bye-bye. Fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, let's have everybody come back. You can put your cameras back on. Thank you so much to Gilbert and to Amy, or Gilbert, if I am saying it incorrect.